everyone, welcome to the show. As always, JB here. As you know, this Community Morning channel, and we have a lot of fun here. And I got a kind of an unboxing or an unbagging for you. This new Rocketbook planner, which I have the link down below. Since we're coming to the new year, I want to talk about this. And I want to talk about Rocketbook as a company. I remember when I first got their first notebook and we had to literally microwave it to be able to erase the ink that was on the notebook. But they've come a long way and they've come up with some really cool concepts. And it's a great company. So as you can see here we go, they send it in a bag. You can buy these on Amazon. And the bag itself is pretty cool, like a Ziploc bag kind of thingy. And you take it out of there, and in here we have the planner, the Rocketbook Fusion planner, right away. Okay, we've got that. We're going to take a look at that in a minute. And we've got the, let's see, in this side. Oh, and we've got obviously the little cloth that always comes with it. And if you've never used a Rocketbook, these are great. I think for somebody that's looking for a e-ink alternative instead of like one of these devices, and spending, $500, $600, $400 on a device, these things can really do the trick. And I think the company does a really good job of putting together a really nice notebook. So here it is in this bag. We take the bag out. Rocketbook Fusion is what we call it, and here it is. It's got a little bit of instruction book. You can scan this with your phone and put it up in the cloud, which is nice, but typically I don't use them for that. I use them specifically for writing with these friction pins. And as you know, the cool thing is, in case you don't know, we'll go up top. When you open it up, you basically can write, and then with a little water on there, just erase it, and it's reusable. Just a couple quick things on the Rocketbook, and we're just looking at this planner for the beginning of the year. Will this work? And I think it could. So let's take a look at this. Our first thing we've got is a project area. This is great. I teach the Sacred Six. Here is some to-do lists for some big projects, some notes. And then, of course, when you do put it up in the notebook, they do have these symbols that you can mark at the bottom. And when you take it up and use their app, it will put it up into the cloud, which is really nice. So they have a projects area. They have a weekly planning area. I like this. This is real clean. They have a monthly where you can put your month in here. Some objectives, key results, action plan, reflections. We have an area where we have ideas, which we could have here, and then a blank sheet. A lot of blank sheets. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Pretty much the rest, I think, is dots. And maybe we've got something in here, which these are great. I love these. If you like bullet journaling, they're great. Then we come to some college-lined paper in here. So this is a really cool little kind of planner that I think would work. I looked at the Panda planner before, which is cool if you like the Panda stuff. Rocketbook has developed one in partnership with them. But I like this. This is a real cool project planner is what I would say it is for the beginning of the new year. So you could take your Sacred Six, you could look at your goals, put your projects down and understand the tasks that go with them when it's due and the timeline. And then we've got some pages in here for what we need during the week. We clean those off at the end of the week, what we need to do at the month, some objectives. And then your notebook here for some sketching, some drawing, some ideas for bullet journaling. This is a really good journal. And as you know, like I said, the journal. You can also buy, one thing that I would suggest is Frixion pins, and these pins actually come in different colors. So you can go in different colors. I just gave Pilar, my wife, a Rocketbook and said, hey, here you go in a whole brand. I'll put that link down below too. And you can get the different colors, and you can really use these to set up your day, organizing without having to use paper. Again, a little more pricey than a notebook, right? So people say, just buy notebooks. Well, then this isn't for you. But if you're looking something that's sustainable, something that lasts, something that works real well, I think Rocketbook has done a great job with their planners, and they really are functional. These are type of things that I will jump out and use when I don't want to grab an e-device or a Samsung Galaxy Tab or something. There's a time for this. In fact, I've got my Get It Done Now journal. Look at this thing. This is the phone book. It's paper. If you want to get a free plan for the new year, you can go over to morningcoach.com. I finally got that up. But what we want to look at is this Rocketbook Fusion planner doable. And yes, I really like this. I like the form factor. You can buy some little tabs where you put the pin on here. I've done that with some of my Rocketbooks. I got one here, and then the pin sticks. They're just little tabs. I'll put a link at the bottom of the, in the video, and that way you can go get that. By the way, a lot of people say, hey, why don't you do a bunch of close-ups and all that fun stuff in the videos? Well, I do videos almost every single day, so it's really hard for me to spend hours and hours and edit when I'm doing a video every day. I'd rather do a video and connect every day than try to do all the close-ups, and we'll do some of those. But when you're doing them every day, like this is Sunday, I'm watching football and stuff, and I want to get a video up, so it's a little bit more challenging for me to do all these fun edit stuff. But we try to do as much as we can and entertain you as much as you can. That's what this channel's about. But if you're new here, new to the channel because of the Rocketbook Fusion brought here, what a nice setup. I think it's great. If you've watched any of my other videos, I talk a lot about e-ink devices, the Onyx Note Air, the Remarkable 2. I've got the other ones. I just got the Samsung Galaxy Tab, the iPad. Those are all great. But when you can get something for 30 bucks, right, or 25 bucks that is going to last you and do the same thing, I think there is a place for this. It's an economic decision. Maybe you need something you can take to class. Maybe you don't have a lot of money that you can invest in any device. Maybe you have a laptop that works really great and you want something to take notes on that you can put up in the cloud. Then the Rocketbook has done a great job. I think it's got a great place. I use mine on the golf course. I'm going to use this one for some planning when I'm sitting around. Yes, I have every device. I have the Rocketbook, the Super Notes, right? But at the end of the day, it's still handy sometime to grab something like this. There's something about writing with the pen that really connects you, and it just gives you that tactile feel. I do like the gel ink and the way that it writes. It does have a really nice feel to it. And I think they've done a great job using these Frixon pens. So I would definitely give this a thumbs up. I think as far as a planner, you've got the ability to write your projects in here. That's what I always say. If you've watched my other videos on the Sacred Six, what are you doing today? And again, what I would do is I would use the dots here and use it on a daily basis. Now, one thing I will tell you that you can do, this is a little bit of a hack, that if you've seen me talk about Rocketbook before, you can use a Sharpie on these pages, okay? And what you can do is you can make a template with Sharpie, and then when you go to erase it, let it dry for a little while, it will not disappear. And so you can have a template of ideas and things. So if you want to do a Sacred Six template, like you get my sheet when you go to my website, you could write that up. That's what I did in an old executive Rocketbook, and now all of a sudden you have a template. But I love the Rocketbooks. Would I use this? Yes. I have enough e-devices that I'm happy, but at the end of the day, quality cover, quality product, the pages are great. This is going to hold up for a while for you. It's definitely worth the revenue that you're investing in it. Fun company, interesting company, and a total thumbs up for the Rocketbook Fusion. I think this is a great planner to start the new year. Thin, can carry it anywhere. Get a couple Frixon markers. I get a couple different colors, and you're good to go. Maybe a little pin holder in here, and you have a nice, nifty little Rocketbook notebook. Do me a favor, this is Community Morning Channel. What do you think down below? Do you use a Rocketbook? Where's your thought process? I'd love to hear. And by the way, we started a new Facebook Tech Talk group. Got a lot of people in there. Love to have you. That link is below too. So thanks for watching. As always, if you like this, hey, hit a thumbs up for me. Videos almost every single day. Christmas is coming up, so I probably won't put one up during Christmas, but I'm here for you. And we're going to keep going over devices. Did a couple unboxings the last couple days. Now we'll get back more into productivity. All right, go have a fantastic day as always. Thank you for being a part of this, and I will see you in the next video.